Here's a special look at the making of Olive the Other Reindeer.
The fact that I actually got to do the voice, too, on top of it was just so much fun. And I have so many dogs, and I love this character so much, and it was really fun to finally get to put all these weird noises that I hear in my house all day to some use.
Yeah!
Martini's kind of typecasting, you know. It's like I'm very, I very much identify with what he does and who he is.
Stand up for free enterprise. Fight the man. Buy a luxury timepiece, Pooch.
I've played nice guys before, but I haven't played nice. I haven't played a nice guy with this type of problem.
How are your dog chores coming? Did you bury any bones today?
No, Tim.
Chase any cars or cats?
Afraid not.
Did you even make a token attempt to tear up any flower beds?
My character is a reindeer named Schnitzel, who can't fly, but he can sing, and he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder.
You don't look like no reindeer to me, Mutt.
Well, I am, and my name's Olive.
Because of the strong lead character, which is done beautifully by Drew Barrymore. She's... What?
I'm doing the visuals.
Oh,
you're
are
doing
you
the
acting?
audio commentary, and I'll do
Okay.
the lead character, you see.
The lead character, Olive.
I grew up watching different Christmas specials, and they were so much a part of my Christmas ritual that I'm really excited to have a new one.
Hey, everybody! Don't despair! I'm Olive, and I'm going to the North Pole to help Santa. I'm the other reindeer.
The look of Olive is a little different than Simpsons or Futurama or other shows that are on TV. It's a 2D sort of looking show, but it's all done in 3D. The characters are modeled like you would a 3D character like Toy Story, but they're modeled flat. They're not dimensional. Their environments are dimensional, but the unique style comes from this mixing and juxtaposing of flat and dimensional attributes. Bringing an animated character to life, it's all about performance, acting, and timing. You listen to the track drives everything. I mean, you start with a good track, you're bound to have some good animation.
I'll bet Tim would rather have you pull Santa's sleigh than chase flower beds and tear up cars, or whatever.
I'm sure he would, but...
I'm serious, Olive. You've got to get to the North Pole.
The look of the characters in Olive came directly from the book by Jay Otto, and we tried to mimic the look of the book, and that was one of the challenges we had in translating it to 3D. This is the storyboard room. This is where it all sort of starts here after the initial design work has taken place and the script's written. We have to convert the script into a comic book form. So basically what you're looking at is lots and lots of little drawings that replicate the script and give us something tangible that we can affix numbers to for shot numbers. There are actually about 750 shots in Olive. Here we're modeling the Olive character, and as you can see, she's in wireframe mode here. We're just pushing and pulling the points and polygons around here on the screen to manipulate Olive into any shape that we need. So right now, pushing and pulling on this mesh here, you can see it updating in the corner. And you can tell that Olive is a totally flat character. Even though she's in 3D, she's totally flat, which is a little bit ironic. But that is the nature of the style of the show. And we've actually got a stunt version of Olive that we did actually do in 3D for scenes that require a lot of rapid perspective changes on her. This is the main animation area. This is where we actually take the characters that have been built and start to push and pull them, move them around, get them into key pose positions, and actually get a performance out of them. Right now you're looking at a preview that Dave is stepping through, just checking out the action and seeing how it's playing. As you can tell, it's still a somewhat crude rendered shot. It doesn't have the final lighting, final texturing on it, but it's a little more evolved than at the modeling stage. In this room we do the lip sync animation, and Nick is actually working on a shot here of Olive. We can load in the audio WAV file and position different frames of Olive's mouth positions to correspond with the different vowels and consonants of the dialogue, we can play it back and you actually see a little preview of her speaking down here in the corner.
A barking reindeer. Isn't that...
Stow it, Tundra Breath. Maybe I'm just a little runt with no antlers. But it looks like I'm the only one who's trying to save Christmas. You could at least wish me luck.
In this room, we concentrate on camera and lighting. This is where all the elements sort of come together. We can take the camera, we can truck it in and out, compose the shots, do any sort of last-minute tweaking in terms of the composing of the shot. And if you pop up to the perspective window, we can show you that actually what we've got is a little virtual soundstage. You've got your camera and your lights. You can see the lights floating out here in space. We can manipulate those, rotate the lights around, change the lighting attributes, just like you would in a TV studio. We're in the TD room, and we're down to the last shot from all of the other reindeer, and we've pretty much set up the environment. He's got the characters in there. He's hitting the render button, and the computer is now taking the lighting and texturing into consideration and gives us the final frame, and that's a wrap.
We fell in love with this little book, Olive. We loved it. We read it aloud to each other. We took turns. And then we thought, wouldn't it be good? This would be good for TV. And so we tried to figure out how to animate this. It's a beautiful style, but it's very flat. So what we did is we got these animators who know how to run computers. And it's all like computerized and stuff. And then we made this little doll. And that's actually all done with puppets. So.
We have Dan Castellaneta from The Simpsons, who does the voice of the postman, an incredible actor. He really just brought this character to life.
Nobody's going to help that lousy old Santa. Stay away from the North Pole, or I'll hand cancel you.
And then we have Tim Meadows, who's Richard Stans.
Excuse me, Olive, but Santa said all of the other reindeer. I'm afraid you just misunderstood. It happens all the time. I used to think the Pledge of Allegiance was about me, Richard Stans.
We have Michael Stipe, who sings an amazing song and plays Schnitzel, who is flightless.
Life's hard enough, and now Santa's flight. It's been an awful day.
Ed Asner is Santa Claus. Fantastic.
Ho, 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 people, we're flying!
Okay. Peter McNichol plays Fido, Olive's pet flea.
Did Santa just say Olive, the other reindeer?
He said maybe we'll make do with all of the other reindeer, you silly flea.
No, he said Olive, the other reindeer. I heard him. Santa needs you to be the replacement reindeer.
I think we both got really lucky with our actors, especially Drew, who she's amazing. She's just incredible. She threw herself completely into it.
I'm sorry, Tim. Let's not fight at Christmas.
There's no Christmas this year.
So you have to always wait to see what Claudia says. Could be bad, it could be good. Oh, sorry.
This dog, when you see this dog actually come to life in animation, you'll never have wanted to hug a computerized image as much as this.
Everyone loves you, Santa. And all over the world, everyone is hoping you'll fly tonight and make their dreams come true.
This show has tunes that you will not be able to get out of your head. It's got new classic Christmas carols. It's awesome stuff. Chris Ting has done an amazing job.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy was actually it was given to me by the late great Albert Collins. He signed a poster for me one day when I went to go see him years and years ago, and he wrote, "To Scotty, the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy." And when I was putting the band together with Kurt, he's like, "Well, what do you want to call the band?" And it just came to me in my head, and I almost said it like tongue-in-cheek to see his reaction. I said, "Big Bad Voodoo Daddy," and he made this face.
Yeah, that's great.
What we're recording is we're recording a song for all of the other reindeer, and the song is called
Merry Christmas After All, with Drew Barrymore on vocals.
I don't have antlers, I don't have hooves. How flying works, I have no clue. But now I've got the reindeer moves. I'm a true blue member of the crew.
Good to Olive to remind us you can't give up on Christmas Eve. Now the trouble's all behind us, 'cause Olive taught us how to believe.
All big at the front, all big, yeah.
This is a Chris Ting song, an original song that he had written for the film specifically, and had chosen us. He had us in mind when he was writing it, and we're performing it now.
What we've learned from having done animation so many years on The Simpsons and on Futurama, and that we've brought to this show as well, is that what you try to do is you try to get as good animation as you can. But the real key is in the writing. It's a great script by Steve Young. You get a fantastic director like Oscar Moore, and then you get as great voices as you can.
Olive, the other reindeer, saves Christmas?
Huh? No, I was gonna keep going because he opened
Merry
his mouth.
Christmas, Tim. I hope you're not too mad at me.
Olive! My character, Tim, is the owner of Olive, who is a dog, but she's not a very good dog. I mean, she's well behaved, but she's not really sure how to act like a dog. She's more one of the guys. She doesn't chase cars or bury bones, and Tim's a little perplexed as to why his dog is acting not dog-like.
Come on, Tim. You know I'm not for that silly stuff. I've tried to be man's best friend by being your best friend, haven't I?
Yeah, well, get with the program, Olive, and start acting like a dog. I basically sort of ask Olive over and over again, what kind of dog are you? And then she begins to question it herself, and turns out she's not a dog at all. But she's the other reindeer that's got to save Christmas.
Jay, what I'd like you to do, it's a little bit of that what when he first opens his mouth a little bit. I just want you to read it to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he goes to get up is when the second okay. I didn't really sort of come up with a voice. I think there was a time crunch, and I just decided, oh, tell him I have to do my own voice. And Matt and everybody just said, that's fine. And I said, really? Okay. Olive? Are you there? Olive! They sent me a copy of the script of Olive, and with really, it sounds silly, but just really adorable cover art on of what the characters would look like, and it was just really adorable looking at them, where you just kind of looked at the drawings and made you smile, and then when I read it, I thought it was really sweet. Look at the seal.
The zoo can always find
Panda Man!
very flightless aquatic bird who attracts media attention. And we've been a little short-handed since the monkeys escaped.
Ook escaped. I thought this would be a really good thing to be a part of, because I don't think it's a one-year deal. It's got some real quality people behind it, and the animation's really phenomenal, and I thought it was really a special thing to be a part of.
What happened?
We're moving beeps around. Hold on 1 second.
Q14, take 1.
That looks like Shirley, mine does.
That's reindeer, too. Merry Christmas, Olive.
Oh, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
You're the best, Olive. I love you, Olive. Come in. Use a coaster, honey. Merry Christmas, Olive. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're the best.
We had this very important song in this special, and we wanted so much for someone, I mean, our great dream was for someone to come in and take it and elevate it, and you always want everyone to come in and make it better than what it is on the page. And Claudia and I had asked Michael Stipe to do it.
When you're this far north with no sunlight, sometimes tempers spray. Life's hard enough now, Santa's flight. It's been an awful day. Employment in these latitudes depends on old Saint Nick.
Oh, I sang a song about how difficult it is to be at the North Pole when Santa Claus is having problems.
Arf, arf!
A barking reindeer. Isn't that just...
Stow it, Tundra Breath.
I've never done animated work before, so it's interesting to watch the process. It's really different from doing a regular movie or certainly from a regular vocal singing in a studio. It's a very different thing.
Well, what am I answering with? I'm trying to respond honestly to what she's asking, or am I going to be sarcastic? I'm not sarcastic at this point.
I think your instinct is to be sarcastic with her, so you're about to answer her probably in a threatening or sarcastic manner, and then you change your mind.
Okay.
I think her speech is really getting to you.
Okay. Oh, she's a sweetheart. She's kind of like, I think I once called her, like she's like a Klieg light. Drew is. She's got like a giant beam of light coming out of her head, and you kind of can't help being a little blinded by it.
Cordless electric drill. I'm too naughty to deserve such a nice drill.
All right, pull yourself together. Let's think about this. Olive, huh?
That's right.
I'm sorry, Olive. We're really not such a bad bunch. I kind of tried to amp my speaking voice up a little bit. The singing part is fine. The speaking part is a little more problematic. So we worked pretty hard to make it as good as it could be.
We found another flying reindeer, and Christmas is back on again.
Today I threw Olive through the air, and then I caught her again, and I had to grunt a lot, and it's just a lot of stuff like that.
Watch it, pal. That's valuable merchandise. It's mine. I'm really not anything like that character. In real life, I have a very deep, rich voice. And I fashioned them after my father, but I didn't do any kind of penguin-esque sounds, you know, like sometimes you would do that. I basically did me. Who am I kidding? The laws of breaking and entering, as they pertain to Santa, are unclear. Excuse me. My 7-year-old came with my wife Nance and the baby, and watched watched some of the session, and she was so into what she had heard that she went and read the book.
But I guess it must have turned out all right.
I'm actually starting to miss my cage. Actually, they showed me the book, and on the cover, which really made me feel cool, was a picture of Olive and Martini on the cover sheet of the script. Deliver this, punk! This is so much fun for me, to be able to be larger than life. And in animation, less is not more. More is more in animation. You owe me for those pens. Come on!
Grab my tail!
Quit wagging it! Whoa! A lot of times when I work on a character, I use an animal as a reference, and you know, and penguins kind of walk sideways and they kind of slither around.
That all may be true, but I'm a reindeer just the same.
Listen, Olive, I'm from a zoo. I know reindeer. I worked with reindeer. Reindeer were friends of mine. You, Olive, are no reindeer. They called and asked me to come and be a part of it, and I was thrilled to be able to work with the caliber of people. Well, when I read it the first time, I felt mad. I'm actually doing a little Mel Gibson as Martini. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I guess I could deliver this stuff. It's not as glamorous as helping Santa. But there'll be trouble if the folks can't enter their sweepstakes.
It was really fun. Sometimes I felt so happy, I felt like an insane person. You know, I'd be like, Merry Christmas! And I looked like I was losing my mind, but I was just so happy being this character. And as an actor, you really do become your characters, and to get to be Olive, this, you know, heroic, beautiful dog, made me so happy in life.
I'm Olive, the new reindeer. I'm here to help pull Santa's sleigh.
Olive. No Olive on my list.
But Santa said on the radio that he was counting on Olive, the other reindeer. That's me. I'm here to fill in for Blitzen.
I can't let you in.
But I have to...
No.
Isn't there someone who I could...
No.
Don't you even care?
Thank you. No, but I kind of toned it down because EPK is here. No. I know. I tend to burp and cough up phlegm and blow my nose and clear my throat and do all these things because it comes out sounding like you can really hear it in the voices. There's no room for imperfections. I went on the direction of the tone of the story, but I also wanted to sort of capture the way that Olive looked in the book, and I knew that she would look similar to that when it was animated. And she just had such a sweet, gentle, jovial nature, and that was the key word to me, was jovial. I thought I might have even been too heavy. See? Okay, good. It's an important gesture in her life. It means she's utterly comfortable. I'm ready. Okay. It's such a good time, and I've made such good friends with Matt and Claudia, and it is so amazing when you can trust people so much and learn from them and be guided by them and inspired by them. And you know, we've also you know, spent time outside of work, and they're just a hoot. They're so much fun, and I'm very lucky on this one. Very lucky on this project. Yeah, I probably should have chewed them first. Oh, what I wouldn't give for opposable thumbs.
Christmas is over.
Hate to disappoint you, but I'm going to the North Pole to save Santa's flight.
You're not a reindeer. You can't fly. You can't do anything.
I think that the fear aspect is a little different than the Abominable Snowman, where he might scare you a little bit. I think the fear in Olive is that Christmas may not take place. Right back. You know, I wouldn't talk in Olive the way I'm talking right now, no. You know, she's happy puppy. Everything is much more passionate and exciting to her, even if she's just saying something simple. You know, it's like, and I hope she doesn't come off as insane either. No, I don't think she will. I hope she won't. It certainly didn't come from that place. It came from this pure intention of, you know, someone who has the power within them to affect every situation and everyone they encounter with excitement and enlightenment.
Bye, Olive.
Bye.
We'll miss you.
Merry Christmas, Olive.
Bye. I'll keep in touch. Merry Christmas!